Okay, so one moment, just a moment. Fantastic. So guys, this is now live and recording, because we make sure that you have your recording right after the class so that you do your practice. And that's what the make difference. Practice makes perfect. This is our culture. If you're working with the company, they've got their own culture, and you have to comply with. You're going to adapt to it. Okay. So in our case, practice makes perfect. Is everything practice? Okay. So let's talk a little bit of what it is this, and then we're gonna dive in to do the practice. But before that, let me give you the data set. What do you think? Because without a data set, you're not going to do your practice. So I'm looking for LASU. Okay, so okay, let me search for TC. Okay, so something like okay, fantastic. So what I'm gonna say like today data set. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and I have to give you the data. So this is the data set. Open, and today data set. Okay. Boom. It's gone. So you're gonna download this. For now, I would need your attention and I would need your contribution so that we're gonna deliver this 2 hours. So 10:30 now. So we're looking at 2 hours, and we'll be good to go to finish this part. Okay, great. So thank you everybody that has been doing your challenges. Yes, your visualization. Some of you being marked. Some of you I've checked and haven't given you the feedback yet. Okay, no recording. It's supposed to be recorded. Let me check again. Is recording. Is recording. Okay, so it is recording. Okay, fantastic. Great, great, good. So sometimes if there is a message pop up, I might stop and look at the message. So you guys bear with me. Sometimes you can see I have to respond to the messages, text messages. It could be something serious, important, and I have to look at it. Right. So you got your data set. You have to do practice and then show me your data. Okay. So many of you have done that. Week 1, week 2, week 3. Okay. Some of you haven't done week 3 for whatever reason. You let me know. Okay. So we got the list of all of them that have done. Yet some of them still here. I'm going to do what. Yeah, fantastic. That you're going to look at it. So we're not letting you to stay on till like a month before giving your feedback. No, we want that feedback immediately. A couple of days after 30-40 minutes, we give you the videos. Guys, stay muted, and then you do the practice. So we stand. That's our culture, and that's what we stand out because of this kind of practice. So do your practice straight away. and let us know, and we can see what is the problem you're having, okay? And then give you a comment. So everybody so far know what is Tableau, okay? At this level, if you are here in the class and you don't know what it is Tableau, then I think you may ask your classmate, okay? But to refresh a bit, Tableau it is a business intelligence software, okay? That it has been fantastic. No coding required. You don't need to be a programmer before you start doing the big data analytics. It is for everybody to start. Beginners can start. They do the heavy lifting weight, okay? They've done the programming using SQL code already. If you know how to drag and drop, then you're ready to go. And then down the line, you're going to have an analytic mindset. You're going to look into critical variables that you need to use it. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. So today is week 4, and we're gonna this comes with a challenge, guys. I'm reading from here. Okay, I'm reading from here. So we're gonna go slowly as much as we can, because I've been told that I'm fast, so I'm gonna go really slow. Okay, so yes, I'm reading it now. In this class, okay, we're starting with the new challenge. Okay, so you're the data scientist or data analyst. Okay, we always call you data scientist, or data analyst is the same thing. So a person who is dealing with the data is called data scientist. Okay, data analyst is the same thing, but it varies based on the task that you've been given. That's all. All right. Working for a small retailer company that can't compete with the big players in the major cities, but had a strong presence in 140 locations and recently opened stores in 10 new cities. Additionally, the company has 2 separate sales regions. You have been assigned 2 analytics tasks, okay? 2 analytic tasks. This is supposed to be like that, task, okay. So the first task is here. The first one, guys, I used to get this as a PDF, but there are things that I've changed, so it's now just in this PowerPoint, so bear with me. So identify which of the cells, guys, I'm reading from here, okay? I start reading from here. So identify which of the sales region is performing better, outperforming the 2 other regions in 3 metrics. So the first metric we're going to look at is the average revenue per city, okay? And the second we're going to look at is the average marketing spend per city. If it's less, it's better, okay? And then average ROMI, okay? ROMI stands for return on marketing investment per city, okay? So the formula is the revenue divided by marketing spend. The second one, the second challenge is identify, this is like this, okay? Identify which of the 10 new locations have the best potential for company to invest more funds into marketing. Okay, looks like a lot of work, and it is indeed. Okay, so you're working for a new retailer. Okay, new retailers, there are new companies. They cannot compete in the big cities. They cannot compete with the big players. All right, but they want you to tell them exactly what to do. So some of you understand marketing. Some of you understand ROMI, okay? ROMI and revenue and all of this. So as a company, they want you to help them to figure out quickly what they need to do. They're not like a Coca-Cola to spend billions. They're not like a McDonald's to spend billions. They're not like other company that just spend money and over after money. Because fine, you can do that, but if you were small and you bring the data scientists in early, you are likely to spend less and make more. That's the fact. So let's look at this. Okay. And what we're going to do now, we want to solve this first part. Okay. We want to solve this first part a bit of the problems. Okay. So let's solve the first part of the question and identify which of the two regions is outperforming the other. Okay, to access these three metrics, we're going to learn to create custom geographical regions.
Sorry, tech director.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, I can
tech
hear
director.
you. Yes.
Sorry, I would like to confirm because there's a PM class currently going on in Ojo.
Okay.
And we have Ekwe yet to connect to Ojo as at when I spoke with their representative on ground. So I'd like to confirm which of the campuses is connected to you now. Because
okay.
The PM class is currently going on, and I believe the Ojo is on with the PM class, and I should assume Ekwe should be connected to the PM class too as well. So this class, I believe, should come after the PM class. So I'd like to confirm which of the campuses is on, or rather, you will have to place the course on hold till we get a confirmation from Ojo that they are done with the PM class, so everyone can connect. It's just like we're having two classes running now.
Understood. So you confirm that before we can start. I'm just pausing now. I'm pausing the recording and confirm that before we can do, or when they finish, then we're gonna come in because we want everybody to take advantage of what we're doing.
Okay,
thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Lady Charity, I think somebody dropped a message now that a player has been connected to this particular platform. Maybe you should check the chat.
Okay, just a moment. Should I pause this? Okay.
Yes, sorry, we were meant to have the two campuses connected together, not having separate classes, because Ekwe is meant to be connected to Ojo for the PM class that Mrs. Elizabeth is currently handling. I just spoke to the representative of Ojo, and he told me they're trying to connect Ekwe, so we can't have two classes running at the same time. So just give me a second. Let me find out what's the status of things. If they are done with the class, or if the class is still on, and if Ekwe is connected to them.
Correct. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting now. I'm gonna post this until you confirm. Thank you. So guys, let me pause. Boom. Go back to recording. Okay, guys, we are back on. We are back on and live and recording. Okay, so stay muted. I want to mute you guy here. Mute you. Yeah, stay muted in the hall because is bringing the echo back. So just making sure everybody is muted. Okay. And also stay on audio rather than video. Okay. One person is on video there, but let me see what I can do from here. Stop video. Bam. Seems like it's not working for him. Stop video. Okay. There are many people that actually are connected, but the sound is not working. And that is the problem. That means that these people cannot hear me. How can we help these guys? There are many people that actually are there. Daniel, Infinite. Put your name. It's better that you put your name. Jaffa, Jaffa Misa, John, Felix, and Taiwo. You see, these guys are connected, but they can't hear me because the sound is not on. The sound is not on. Okay, so without a delay, and we're going to move. So I'm asking. I wanted who is on the video right now? TensorFlow 9 is on video. State one. I can stop that, can I? Yes. Okay, good. So that's normal for technology. Sometimes we are using this technology, and we have to make sure that you take advantage of it. And now we are we're allowed. We're good to go. Okay, guys. So that's where we left off. We say let's solve this problem. Just a quick recap. Okay, just a quick recap. So you're the data scientist, okay, data analyst, and you're working for a startup company, okay? Startup company, they're small, all right, but they have 100, they have a strong presence in 140 locations, and recently opened store in 10 new cities, okay? For you, if a company have branches in 140 location, you might think like this is big, this is big, this is big. But okay, let's see here. There's another text message pop-up. It says someone from Ojo campus and Epe campus kindly confirm you can see. So all right, okay, good. I hope they are seeing the same messages that I'm seeing, so they should respond. Okay, yes. So 140 location looks like a big. They just opened a new. Yeah. So stay muted, please, guys. Stay muted. Let me tell you how these things work. If you are in a hall, okay, if you are in a hall, in the same hall and the same room, and you have two devices connected, all right, maybe I have to should I, it is part of the training. Okay, so let's continue. So if you are in the same room and you open in two devices, what is going to happen is going to create something called echo. Okay, it's going to echoing. You will see the sound bouncing back, and it will make the sound will just go mad. Okay, go crazy, and it brings some noise like that. So for us to have a clean recording, you stay muted because you are 2 or 3 in the same room. So for that's why we want you to stay muted. Okay, fantastic. Great. So guys, let's go. Stay muted so that we have this clean recording for you. Okay. So right. So a recap quickly, we know, and they give you 2 tasks. Okay. This is your task here. The first one, we just want to look at identify which of the sales region is performing better, outperforming the other in 2 other regions, in 2 other regions, and the metric they're interested in for you to have look at it is the average revenue per city. Okay, average revenue per city. Okay, and then also average marketing spend if it's less. Okay. If it's less, it's better. And then average ROMI. Average ROMI is the return on marketing investment per city. Okay. Revenue, marketing spend. And then the second one, identify which of the 10 new locations have the best potential for company to invest more funds into marketing. Good. So any company that are selling, that's what they do. They want you to tell them where they should invest more money, because they are selling the same product. Okay. In Lagos, they got their presence. In example, they got their presence in Lagos. They got their presence in Abuja. They got their presence in what else? Okay, you know the cities. 140 cities, and they just open a new 10 cities. And seems like they're growing rapidly, and they want you to tell them which city they should invest more money to make more money to scale. All right, because that's what is happening. So the company, if they find out that which city is selling a lot, they're going to scale. They're going to scale. They're going to grow and dominate. Okay, so let's solve this first part, the question, and find out the two regions that outperform the other. So to assess these three metrics, we're going to learn to create custom geographical region. This is going to be, these are advanced stuff, but they are part of the training. Okay, they are part of the training. Last time I've shown you exactly what the bullet point we are following, and it is advanced, but it is part of it. Okay, it's part of the fundamental Tableau. Okay, so let's connect our data. Let's connect our data startup expansion to Tableau. Now you guys already know the extension. It is Excel. So I'm opening. Should I open this? Okay, I'm just gonna open this because okay. Just a moment. Okay, so at one point I'm gonna teach you a little bit about this desktop professional, and also with Tableau Public. I'm opening them to both so that you're gonna. This is not a comparison, but I have to teach you something on the professional down the line, so that you know what to do when it comes in, giving power, giving authority to the stakeholders. Okay, so let's look at this. This is what you've got now. Everybody has got this, and also this is the professional desktop. This is paid one. So this is for our company. You can see here. So from now, there are more features as it is that you can do. Okay, you can do, right? But for now, at one point, we're going to show you how actually you give a user power, authority, what he can do and what he cannot do with the data. So we're just going to use this for now, so that you can have the layout is the same. Look at this. That's the same thing over there, but it is they just laid it like that. So let's connect our data, and you guys already know is the Excel. If it's the CSV file, you connect the second one. If it's is the JSON file, you connect it to the third one. If it's a PDF file, you connect to the third, the fourth. But we already know is the Excel, so we go for the first one straight away. Boom. So we click Excel, and like you know, Tableau actually prompt to you and do some heavyweight lifting for you. You can see here, you're not gonna get confused or something like that. Anything you see there is graded out. Prompt you to do the right thing straight away. And I'm going straight to click this guy and then open. Boom. Just like that. So we're in with our data, and all we gotta do from here, we are trying to respond. We are trying to explain, to answer the question. Okay, the three metric that they wanted us to get. Okay, so let's connect startup expansion to Tableau. You have done it. Okay, you'll do that later on. For now, if you have your access, you already done it. And the second thing, what we want to do though, we want to proceed now, going to visualize our different sales regions. Okay, how to proceed this, and then let's open a new sheet. Okay, open a new sheet. Okay, if you guys are interacting, sending messages, I have to check because it could be a very, very important thing. Okay, somebody is asking, Idara is asking, what data set are we using? Idara quick is called startup data set, which I put in here. Boom. So see, these thumbs up are coming up as a result of that data set, which is here. If you can see my screen, I've just dropped it a couple of minutes ago at 10:32, and it's called startup expansion. Okay, so just scroll up and you'll see it, or I can get you even here. Boom, boom. So again, I'm gonna say today data set. Okay, boom, it's gone. So it's there. Fantastic. Yeah. So downloaded that data set, and that's what we're using right now. Make sure you do and show me your data, because it's so critical. It's like a fun now, but you're doing it, and you see what happened to you. Okay, so we have connected our data to Tableau, and then we want to open a new sheet and create a map by dragging and drop the state, okay, to canvas. Okay, if your Tableau doesn't recognize state, make sure to set the country to USA. That's the key of that. So what is happening now? We got here, and it picked it up correctly, no problem whatsoever. In your case, if you load that Tableau to that data to Tableau and it does not recognize it, you're gonna do it somewhere here down. It's gonna see unknown. All right, unknown. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna do right click on the unknown, and then you're gonna set the country to USA. That's what I explained there. So if your Tableau does not recognize the data set, so do right click on that thing called unknown, and then select the unknown data and edit. Select the first one, edit, and then choose the country. Start typing United States, and the United States should pop up, and select the United States. Click OK. Boom, you're in. So don't say, oh, it's not working from Nigeria. No, you gotta help Tableau for a bit. Okay, it is just artificial intelligence is a software business intelligence, and sometimes you have to help them. You have to help them. They can't do everything on their own. If they would have done everything on their own, the company just will buy Tableau license and they're good to go. Okay. has got some limitation going on, yeah, and that's why they need you, a human person, gotta step in. So if it's not working, don't say it's not working in Nigeria. You gotta help Tableau a little bit to do some things there. Okay, so guys, what happened then? That's what we say. Creating a new sheet sounds like a lot of work, but sheet I can see here, and then go to worksheet 1. That's all you got to do. Boom, I've clicked on it. I've created a new sheet, just like that. Okay, so created a new sheet, and then we want to drag and drop the state to the canvas. Okay, drag and drop, okay, state to the canvas to create a map, because they're interested to know the regions. Okay, so state, and is here. Okay, that's all you got to do. You guys already know dimensions and measure, what they do, what variables are here, what kind of data set is on this part, dimensions, and what kind of variables are here. So we're interested in state. Drag it and drop it in this worksheet. Boom. Okay, so that's what is happening right now. If you are on the same page as I am, that's what is happening. So it's going to say unknown. What is this all about? It means simply that Tableau say, I don't know which data you want me to work on. Where is it coming from? It's actually asking you, hey, where is it coming from? Technically, it's speaking back to you. Okay, and all you got to do, you're gonna click on this thing, double click on that. Okay, double click on unknown here. Okay, so don't give up and say that it's not working in the UK or it's not working in Nigeria. So watch this, edit location, boom, boom. I've clicked on that. Okay, and it's currently by default, Tableau said that is United Kingdom, but we know the data coming from the United States. And all I've got to do it is to click on this drop down a little bit over here. Okay, and then start typing. I'm going to start typing United States, something like that. And there are so many United with the many words with the United pop up, and I know it's coming from this one here called United States. Boom, and watch. I click OK. Okay, boom. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So United States. There you go. Now Tableau become more clever. Is more clever with your analytics, or with your understanding what is asking you to do. And this is how you coming in. This is how they need a person to actually use this tools that is so powerful, yet it can't do nothing on its own. Even the coding is already done, but still it need a person to do. So we good to go. We good to go, guys. We're gonna move. We're gonna make sure we finish this thing. So we have already done this bit. Okay, that's what we just done. And let's change the automatic to fill the map. This actually sounds like a bit of work there. Okay, so because we want to see them in 2 regions, okay, we want to see these things in 2 regions. Somebody is asking a question or contributing. Can you take that please again? Oh, okay. Samson, I think yeah, okay, let me just quickly to see what is saying here. Okay, so you guys make sure that we finish this. This is a marathon course, 2 hours straight in. If we don't finish, then we've got to stick until we finish. So I'm going to press on my laptop Command and Z, or Command and Z. How do you want to pronounce it? I press Command and Z. It took me back. If you're using Windows, I believe is Control Z, something like that. Control Z, it will take you back step, So that's where the question comes in. Tableau did not actually know where the data coming from, and it say is unknown. But I know you've been told that the data set comes from United States. So double click on the unknown. There are 35 states there. So double click on that, or just click on it, double click, boom, boom. Guys, don't filtering with your device. It's going to create a mess here. So keep your device just clean. So I clicked on the unknown data of variables and edit location. Okay, click on edit location. Click on that, double click on that. And it says that it's tracking me instead of giving me where is it coming from. So it's tracking me, and it says United Kingdom. And then I say, no, this data is coming from United States. And I'm just going to click on this drop down a little bit. There is a drop down there. Click on that. Okay. And there is United Kingdom there. And I want you click on that and start typing United, something like that. Just type United, and you will see numbers of United countries with United pop up. United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, United States minor, outlying something Iceland. I don't know what that country is. So, but I'm interested in this United States, and I'm selecting it. Boom. When I select it, I just want to say, okay, that's the country the data set came from, and click OK, and then click OK again. Boom. We're good to go. So your question is being answered right there. Any more on this? So that we're going to fly. We're going to fly today. I'm serious about this. So another question, guys. It says, come back on how you change the geography to United States. Okay, that same question is being answered right now. Okay, so change it, and you may come across a lot of things like that. Some people think that is already the end of the world. They start blaming this Tableau supposed to know everything. Why it does not recognize the data set? This is if you put yourself in the Tableau, the work that these guys have done, you really appreciate what they did. They programming, all the coding is done for you. Okay, done for you. Drag and drop. It is one of the most expensive software to run. Let me let you know that. Okay, so the reason you guys have it for free there, it is because Tableau wants you to know. Many people know how to use it. The company they're gonna buy, and when they buy the license, like we have it right now, we have the professional one because we're using this for projects. You can't put a live project on the public one. Even though we will show you also, our students, actually some of them can show you, I can show you how you can use your Tableau public to use on a private data. You're gonna hide it, okay? You're gonna hide it and then send the analytics to your stakeholder in a PDF or in something else. They're gonna see it, okay? So if yours didn't bring United States, you can type USA. Okay, fantastic. Somebody's helping there. I think it's Sodic. Fantastic. Good stuff. Okay, so guys, trying to help, because that's the more you guys contribute, the more we'll get something out of the class. This is not it's not like the one at the university that if the lecturer is speaking, you guys are quiet. If you speak or you're trying to interact, they think you're not respectful or anything like that. That's not the case. It's a technical things. So if you don't ask, then you're not really helping me, and then you're not helping others. So let's move, and we got 2 hours. We're gonna finish this. So by automatically here we say that it is we want to change this to field map. Why should we do that? It is because we want to get in 2 regions only. Okay, so field map, it looks like is a very, very technical here. So automatic, it is there. Now the state are all over the places, which is good, but we want to have them as a field map. Okay, you guys, you'll see what I mean by that in a moment. So you're gonna click on this, and you're gonna go down and click this thing called map. How do I know it's field map? Just do it, and you'll see that it doesn't written field map. Okay, so but is a map. Click on that, boom, and you've got these things put in like field map. So there are states named there, but it is just put it in 2. Okay, it's just filled. Everything is just filled. Okay, that's where they are currently. That's where their presence are. They are in Montana. They are in Washington. They are in Oregon. They are in California. They are in Arizona. Okay, move like that. You'll see where they are. Okay, fantastic. So guys, we let's keep going. How do we now here, guys? I'm reading from here. Okay, I would want you to follow, and then also as you following with me alone, this will give us much more understanding and engagement. So how do we know which state belong to region? This is supposed to be like, how do we know? Okay, how do we know? Okay, how do we know? If you guys can do like that, that's the reason I left it in distance like that in PowerPoint. So if there's anything, I can automatically edit it. Okay, how do we know which state belong to region 1 and region 2? Because they told you they are operating in 2 regions. Okay, many states, but there is a region. Okay, so in the UK here, when we say like cities, so many cities, but if we say regions, then is a big region in the same thing. In Nigeria, you've got states, so many states. You tell me, and there should be another one called region, and one region has many states in it. So this guy are operating in 2 regions. Okay, so if you want to do that kind of regions in Nigeria, when you drag your data analytic, it's going to show in state in Nigeria. But if you want to grab, okay, to do kind of like big things, to put them in regions, guys, go and click on automatic, change that automatic to the map. And what is going to happen if you click on map, your data is going to be put into regions. So Nigeria is going to have a couple of regions right there. And if you come across the data in Nigeria and then they're asking you something to do with the region, don't try to think like this is how I'm going to do this. You just literally go with the 1 click from automatic, you choose map, boom, you have them in region, just like that. So far so good. What else can we do, guys? What else can we do? So now we gotta do this. They are in region 1 and region 2. Okay, so logically, the way we're gonna do this, okay, so that's where your analytic comes in. Okay, the logic way is to drag and drop state region to the color. What do you think? What do you think? Because they want to know the state. They want to they're operating in 2 big regions. Okay, regions. So region 1 and region 2, and regions, the state are in the regions. So the logical way to differentiate this, you just drag and drop state. Okay, you drag and drop. The logical way is to drag and drop sales regions to the color. Sales region to the color. Now sales regions, we know about sales region is going to be here. So sales region, okay, we want to drag sales region to the color, and it's gonna say region 1 and region 2. Okay, so look at this color here. Drag and drop it here. Something's gonna happen. Boom, just like that, and it tells you even here there is a legend on the right pane over here. It says region 1 and region 2. So region 2, it is this one here. You can see even there. And region 1, it is this guy over here as well. So far, so good. I think we are moving in the right direction and trying to answer the question. Okay, so the next thing here, we are asking ourselves question to see how do we assess those metrics. Remember those metrics, guys? They want average per city, average revenue, and also ROMI. Okay, ROMI stands for the revenue return on ROMI, return on marketing spend, return on marketing investment. Correct? Yeah. So you've got average revenue, you've got average spend per city, and you got ROMI. So three metrics that they want to know. And this metric, one of them is the average revenue per city, and then the logical way is to drag and drop revenue to the label. It sounds like how do you know how to do this? Who told you? You know, this question you might be asking, but it is where the analytics comes in. Okay, if they ask you what is the total sale, so you guys are going to think that the total sale, the formula should be unit price times by price. Okay, this is how you got that, the total sales. And here, average revenue per city, they want you to find that out. And in order to do that, just drag and drop revenue in the labels. Drag revenue in the labels. Okay, so revenue, we got it here. We want to drag it and drop it to the labels. Watch this. Boom. And we got these things pop up. Okay, we got the revenue pop up right there. Fantastic. So so far so good. And now you have to sum of each of the state. Okay, now let's sum of the each of states, and we want to click. Let's click this. This is what we want to do. So we want to sum the revenue, select measure sum, and then change it to average. Okay. So it is the sum. We want to sum them together, because now you can see here they are all over the places. Okay, they're here, they're over there. All of these things. Okay, we want to sum them up. All of this, we want to sum everything here up one, and then sum everything up here, so that we're gonna get the average. They're interested in average, not all of that. But we have we are doing good so far. Okay, trying to answer this question. Now select the measure. Okay, here we are. We want to sum the revenue, so we want to select the measure and then change it to average. So we haven't done this bit yet. Let's what we want to do here. Okay, we have the sum of each state. Okay, have we missed anything? So let's check this. So the logical way we have done that bit, and then right now we want to have the sum of each of the state. So click on the sum revenue and select measure sum and then change that to average. Okay, it is a lot of English going on here, but let's see what that is. Okay, so we are here. We are sum of the revenue is here, correct? Sum of the revenue. We want to click on this. We want to click on this, and there is some measure sum. Okay, measure sum is there. Currently is on sum. Do they want sum? No, they want average. Okay, so we just want to click in this average. It's not median, it's not count, it's not count. They're interested in the average. So currently by default, Tableau just some of this stuff. So we want to click this average. Boom. Okay, so we can see the average revenue right there. Before it was a sum. Right now we got average revenue. Okay, so what else we want to do from here? We now want to average revenue for cell region 1 and cell region 2. Okay, so far so good. We got all these averages all over the places. That's okay, but we want to get them for region 1 and region 2. Okay, that's what we want to do. That's what they're interested in. Okay, so that they're gonna try to invest more money in which region. Okay, so the only way for us to do this, we're gonna create something called to achieve this, we want to create something called custom territory by grouping states. Okay, same something that you want to group them, you want to put them like this. We want to do this thing, custom territory by grouping state. And how do we do it? We want to do this. Hold down control key and select all state and right click and select group, then dimension. Again, there's a lot of work. It sounds like there's a lot of work going on. Sounds like pretty much work to be done. Okay, so all we got to do, if you're using window, hold down control and select all state. Okay, so let's go bit by bit. So I am here. These are all state. Okay, so I want to click anywhere here and hold down control. Well, I'm using Mac. I don't have these things here. It's there, but it's not going to work for me. So I'm gonna, let me try command. So I hold down command and it's working. It's working. Hold down command. In your case, if you're using a Mac, hold down command, okay, and select everything that is in that region. Guys, we have done it. What do you think? If you're using window, hold control down and start selecting this state, okay? And you get the same results. So far, so good. So we've done a little bit up here, and then right click and select group. Okay, right click on the what you just select, and then select the group, and then dimensions. Right. So far so good. Right click means that you got to do it like this. Okay, so select, we are interested in group. Okay, so go down and trying to find group. Can you see group anywhere? I'm going down, keep going down, keep going down. I can see group right there. Why are you even trying this? Because we want to put it as one region. Okay, and then there is what we're interested in here, dimensions, all dimensions. Watch this. Boom. Good. So now we put this thing in region 1, region 2, and we want to reinstate the color for now. Let's see what we say here. I know what is happening, but let's see just to help you the direction that we put it down here. So there's one more step. Okay, so let's drag out the state, and then we have it. Let's drag out the state, and then we have it. How are you going to drag out the state that we put there in the first place? How are you want to drag it out? Because we want to have it as one region. They are all state here. We can see state. We just want to have a region, guys. We just want to have a region. Okay, so if you drag the state is here, like you don't like it or something like that, just drag it out. Watch, boom. Okay, so now you've got everything is sums up. Okay, the average is there, and everything is average is there. So far so good. So now you just got two things there. So we're gonna say a bit of here. Let's restore our original color by editing the color, and then select orange for region 2 and then blue for region 1. Guys, all of a sudden you find yourself doing advanced stuff. So last time we did a little bit of changing colors like this. We want to change the color. Remember, this was orange and this was blue. Somebody is asking question. So okay, Idara is saying that we were lost, our connection went off. Oh, so let's pause for the now. Okay, let's pause it for now. Okay, so we got to pause it for a little bit. So just let me pause it, recording, and let's check. All right, fantastic. We are back in recording and good to go. So someone, Suleiman, actually asked how we got to this place. Okay. Okay. Okay, a bit of where we talked about grouping. So I'm gonna go one step back, and that's where we left off. So I'm gonna go Command and Z. Okay. Okay. So Command Z. So we got everything here. Average revenue, all the states are over there, and we want to group everything here, and do what we call, we want to put everything in one state. So let's go. Somebody is asking another question. Okay. It says that by what means what was the data generated? I mean, is it the data actual? Can one use the data from form over data for business forecast advice for the company in question? Okay. John Max is asking by what means was the data generated? They capture data. A company capture data. They use MySQL, like a MySQL to capture data, or they have a database. Okay, database that is integrated with their stores, and every time a customer purchases things, has to give their names and has to give the telephone number, address, and things like that, and they generated. Likewise, we did the same thing. We got a database set up, and once you give your details, that's how we got your data. So they retailers, they use the same technology to capture the data. So in every places they are currently, people go to their store. okay, or buy things, or go to the shop online store, and this is how they capture the data. John Marks, this is how we generate that data. And then he's saying, is that actual? Yes, it is the actual company. Where we got the data from, sometimes they don't want to give a specific company name. Okay, so they just say retailer, so they don't want to give a specific company name for data protections and things like that. So, but it is a real data. What else? Can we use the data to form a database for a business forecast advice for the company in the question? You can use the same as if you got similar business. That's why some of the company, when the way they capture the data is not well captured and does not have signal, they buy data. Okay, so they actually literally buy data. So you can buy data from a company called Data Services. Okay, Data Services, you can go there and say, hey, I just got started a company. I don't have a data, and I want to use a similar. This is my company. This is what we do, and then we want to have a similar data set. Okay, and we want to use it to forecast. You just buy it. They give you for 1 month or 2 months. You give them. They give you the access to the data. Okay, or you can actually extract it and then use it. So it is real stuff. It's not fake thing that is just generated out of thin air like that. It is not. Okay, fantastic. So far so good. So what else? Actually, some of the company where we got data from are partners with the Tableau. They're happy to, but the only condition is like, don't tell that this is ABC company. Okay, you just say company. But is a real data. Okay, let's move on. Fantastic. So these things here a little bit, we say originally we want to select orange. Okay, so we want to get the original things. The color. Okay. If I don't answer this question now, it's going to be lost. So we have to answer this question. But guys, we have to finish this today. So boom. So here we say that we don't want to state here for whatever reason. We don't want to state why. It is because we want just to group everything in one, not everything in a region. That are interested in region. And if you look at this is the average per state. And if you want to do your math, you want to take your calculator and start adding up all of this average. You can start adding all of these things, and then you're going to get the same result. But we want to drag the state out, okay? Because we are interested in region. Boom. Everything is add up. Everything is sums up. The average is just sums up. Okay, this is how powerful it is. Tableau knows that you're interested only in region, and that's what we got. So we drag the state out, and then let's restore the color. Okay, remember guys, we got orange for region 1, orange for region 2, and then blue for region 1. Correct? So how do we do this? We want to edit the color. Okay, this is how we want to restore our color before. So we double click on the color. I can see edit color right there. Click on that, and then select where it says other. I think we're gonna have a bit of a, okay. So I can see, okay, it's supposed to be like, this is region 1 and 2, but not a problem. So region 2, okay, this is blue. That's okay. Click OK. This region 2 is supposed to be orange, guys, isn't it? So region 2. So we're gonna come here, edit, and this is supposed to be orange. Okay, and this is supposed to be blue. This one here is supposed to be blue. So let's click again on this, edit, and let's look at this. This is how we got it. So, and it says is other. Okay, fantastic. Yes, it's working. This is region 1. This is region 2 originally. It says other like this for whatever reason, but we know that this is actually clearly here. Okay, so far so good. And then let's drag and drop marketing spend to the label and click marketing spend, change it to average. Okay, so the first thing is to drag and drop marketing spend to the labels. We hope we have time to finish these things today. Okay, we've got 2 hours. We started prompt me if we already reach into our 2 hours, because we started at 10:30, I believe so. 10:30. So we got like 30 minutes, something like that. But then we also been disrupted by the connections as well. But we're getting close. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So we're doing very fantastic here. Let's drag marketing spend to the label. Marketing spend to the label. Why should we do that? Because we want to get the average. We want to get average. Boom. Marketing spend to the labels. And it sounds like we're answering the question so far. And then we want to click on the marketing spend and change it to average, because if you look at it, it's currently at not is a sum. Okay, so average marketing average, marketing spend average. So it is sum there. You can see sum there, but they're interested in the average. So how do we do it? We want to go straight to where it says measure, and you can see here it's on sum, and that's not what they're interested in, average, guys. So give them average. Boom, there you can see already average. You can see there. Fantastic. So far so good. And then let's drag and drop sales region to the label as well. What do you think? Sales region to the labels as well. So sales region, we got it here. Sales region, we want to drag and drop it to the label. Boom, because we want to get everything in here. We're doing well. So now what? We want the ROMI. Okay, the ROMI. Let's right click. Okay, let's right click on the revenue, and then do something we call it calculated field. Okay, and the calculated field is the revenue. This is revenue divided by marketing spend. So ROMI, this is the formula. Okay, let's do this for a bit. So we want to do the ROMI, because guys, we've got average here. You can see we got 2 things. We got the average for revenue, you can see right there, and we also got the average for marketing spend. 2 solutions, 2 answers, 2 metrics answered. The third, they want something called ROMI. Okay, so how do you do your ROMI? The ROMI, you're going to do something a bit more. So ROMI comes with the calculations, and we want to right click on the revenue and create a calculated field. So revenue, we got a revenue here. Okay, we got a revenue. You can do right click on the revenue and create what you want to create. Calculated field, guys. So calculated field, click on that. Boom. So what do you want to give you your calculated field? You tell me. We're interested on variables or a metric called ROMI. So we just type ROMI. Okay, and you guys know what is ROMI. Okay, so ROMI, it is the revenue on marketing investment. Okay, so return on marketing investment, and how the formula works. So calculated field for that, it is the marketing, is the revenue divided by marketing spend. Okay, revenue divided by marketing spend. So revenue divided by marketing spend, you will get ROMI. Okay, so you guys, I've got mathematicians in the class. I've got people who do statistics in the class. I'm dealing with the students here. Okay, so many of you know this stuff, and then we just want to work it out, this maths for a bit. And we said it is the revenue over marketing spend. Revenue over marketing spend. And if you come, revenue by default is already there showing up. But then we want to say revenue over what? Over marketing spend. And by typing, already Tableau knows, prompted us and know, reading our mind, and it brought these things up. And we click it and see, it says the calculation is valid. And then all you got to do, guys, we are creating a new variables. This new metric doesn't exist before. We just created with this formula. And then we say, okay, boom. And then we got this variable over here. So the next things we're going to do, it is simple by let's drag and drop this ROMI to the label. Okay, and click on some ROMI and change it to average. Wow. let's get this. ROMI to the labels, guys. Boom. ROMI is in there, but then they want it in average. Okay, so ROMI is here. Okay, ROMI, give me ROMI. ROMI is here. So we want to click on this drop down and then go straight to where it says measure. Currently is on a sum. They're interested on average. Boom. There, we got it. We got everything there. So we're doing well so far. We're doing very, very well so far. And let's double click on the label and then tidy up a little bit by putting sales region on top. Okay, so this is looking like you just tidying up a little bit. You're doing some formatting. You're doing something just to get you into a position where you tighten up a little bit. Okay, so double click on the label to tidy it up a little bit by putting sales region on top. So sales region, we want to put it on top. How do you want to do it? So label is here. Double click on that. Okay, boom, boom, and click. You are clicking on this. We want to click on this bit of here. Okay. So advanced stuff just showed up from nowhere today, but then we gotta go through it. Okay. So we want to put sales region on top. The sales region is somewhere in the middle. We're just gonna put this, select it. You can cut it and then put it on top, and push this guy down a little bit. Put it up here. Boom. is like is not listening for now, is somewhere here. You just select this thing and then center it. Boom. There you go. Okay. So and then say okay. Just say okay from here. Boom. All right. So region 1, region 2, you got everything. Set it up. Let's see what we can do a little bit more. So let's now look at the second part of the question and then open. No. Guys, we got 2 hours, okay? 2 hours to answer the first question and second question. Fantastic. So actually, we have done this a bit, which we have answered the first question. The second question, we may have done it probably next time or something like that. But region 1, we've got all of these things, and we can give it a name. So what have you done? You've so far region. They want to know which one to invest money in it. Okay, we're gonna do some forecasting. We're gonna do some prediction. It is advanced stuff. So we're gonna come back to this. So region 1 and region 2, and we're gonna do a forecasting, a prediction to tell them which region they should invest more money. Okay, and find the 10 cities, guys. Remember, they want you also to find the 10 cities. Okay, so for now we got this, and I think it is good. So let's see if you have any question to give it to us so that we can finalize this, and then that rest of it, because we think it's going to take us more. So we're going to answer your question and tidy it up, and we'll definitely come back on that maybe next time. So custom geographic, you can give it a title here, custom geographic. Okay, custom geographic, something like that, because we haven't finished it yet. So any question on this fantastic calculations? What do you call it? It's going to look like this. I'm just trying to show you the outcome. Okay, the outcome is going to look like this. Okay, this is the outcome, guys, something like this. So there is a heavy prediction forecasting going on. We will do that, and also we're going to do a dashboard. Put these things together. It is mind blowing. In the mind of company, you telling them where to invest and how much they should concentrate on that region alone to scale. I think it is that's all they need. It's like how can I say this? They're using it as a predictive analysis. They don't want no mistake. Okay, even though they allow a mistake, but data will give them all of this. They know which city to invest, to put money, to put more money. Okay, and then scale, because they don't want to scale to spend a lot of money without this prediction, and that's where you come in. So for today, we just want to right click on this and say call this thing custom geographic. So you have answered the 3 questions. We're just going to call this thing custom geographic. Okay, just like that. But there are more we're going to do about the second part a bit. Any question on this so far, guys? Any question? You have answered these things powerfully. You got the Romy. We can actually give them a bit of name and trying to fix it if we can. That's fantastic. So we're gonna come back and do the rest of this next time. We will find there is a lot of prediction and forecasting that you guys are gonna see here, but this is a bit more. It's gonna take time. We got next time we'll complete it, and because we've been given a time, so we cannot stay more than this. So that's the reason. And this thing's gonna look like this, okay? Guys, this what it's gonna look like this. Closer, and this is the outcome. But after all, everything, we're gonna put them together and then do your do what we call it, a dashboard, give some analytics, and yeah, but then you're gonna do cluster and trend line analytics. This is mind-blowing. Okay, so far so good. We'll come to complete this, so that you're gonna be in a position to do what we call predicted analysis, doing your forecasting. Tell them exactly which city they should focus based on the trend, based on what they got so far. The one that is not making the money, they should not. Okay, somebody, Taiwo, Taiwo is please repeat it, the Romy. Okay, Romy step for a bit. Okay, Romy, we got Romy over here. So I'm gonna go back. How many times should I go back? So I click on here and I'm gonna press Command Z. Okay, and Command Z twice, I believe. So Romy is still there. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So Romy, it is not here. No, Romy is not here. Right. So how did I get here? It is.
Hello, technical director.
Yes, sir.
Just a quick question. How long more do you have to teach, please?
Okay. Yeah, I think I've finished, but the rest of it is going to be to do with the next sessions. I'm just answering the question, and I think I'm done.
Okay. Okay. So you think in the next 10 minutes you should be done?
Correct, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Please. I think by the time, let me call your mobile phone.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, guys. So what are we going to do then? The question was, please can you repeat where the Romy was created? The Romy was created from here. I clicked on this thing's called revenue, click on that, and then go straight to where it says create. And what are you creating? You're creating something called calculated field. And when you click on calculated field, we are creating a variable called Romy. And the Romy, we know that is the revenue divided by marketing spend. And we just want to give this variable called Romy. Okay. And then Tableau is waiting us for do something. And we say Romy, it is the revenue over marketing spend. That's the formula, guys. I'm answering the question. I'm answering the phone here. Just a moment. Guys, we're back in. So marketing spend, marketing spend, and then we click this, and Tableau say, oh, what is it? It says that the calculation contains error. Do you know what that is? So when it is like this, what are you going to do? The calculation contains error. And click on this to see what is the error. It says the field called Romy already exists. So powerful. So because we already created here, and it says that no, we already got that. But if we change something like Romy 1 or something Romy 2, okay, it say calculation is valid. So we're not going to do this. This is just to answer your question. And then this is the formula, and we're good to go. If you click OK, we're going to have that variable again. But we don't want to have that, okay? We don't want to duplicate. But even if we put there, you will see that that's what that's what I'm trying to answer your question. So for now, we don't want it, and we just click this, boom, and then we're good to go. Okay, so that's where we left off. Next time we will come and finish and finalize everything that is been asked of us. Thank you very much, everyone. Watch out on your video on the Telegram. I will be dropping this so that you can do your bit. This is just a part of the question one that he just answered, but the remaining things is there. So custom geographic, okay, custom geographic, and this is it. Thank you very much, everybody. Until then, happy data science, and I'll speak to you again.
Bam, that's it. Yes. Now, I'm not sure. I think it is important for us to drive some things home with yourselves. I know this is the 4th week, and we have been teaching you extensively. And some of you have learned quite a lot. The momentum is extremely high. We've seen what you guys are currently doing on the Telegram group that we created. We've seen what you guys are doing on LinkedIn. Now, let me put it this way. Let me start like this. My name is Mofe Davidson Olonshoma, and I am the Chief Executive Officer for TC Resource Technology United Kingdom. We are in a partnership with Association of Chartered Project Management in UK, and also Chartered Management Institute in UK, Tableau in America, and MySQL in America. Now, the Tableau that you guys are currently working on is licensed, and it is licensed by TC Resource Technology with Tableau itself. If you go to Tableau to do this training, for example, it will cost you, for just a 5-day online training, it will cost you $1,400. Now, it does not matter the amount of visualization that you can do. It does not matter the amount of visualization that you have done so far. The long and short story of this is how much more of your skill set how much money your skill set can bring into the company. That's what the company that will employ you will be looking at. So it does not matter whether you do, because I've checked on LinkedIn, and I've seen quite a number of people tag themselves as the lead data science, data analyst for this particular company, and they don't know anything. By the grace of God, one of our students, Bello Olalikon, competed in one of the data science competition in Nigeria, the one that is called Tableau. That's one of the prominent ones in the world, not just in Nigeria. And I understand that over 500 people joined that particular program. Over 500. Now, over 500 people joining that particular program, it's a tall order to be shortlisted. Yet, that student of ours, Bello Olaleko, was number 54. He posted it on our platform on Telegram and also on LinkedIn. In fact, he did not discuss prior with me or any of my management team. But I'm happy that he did not. I'm happy that the guy just went ahead and posted it on LinkedIn. Now, another fellow, I'm not going to mention the guy's name, posted how he competed also, but did not meet, was not shortlisted. And quite a number of people from First Bank, Union Bank, Wema Bank, top banks in Nigeria, energy company in Nigeria, even abroad, commented and tried to encourage him. I'm super delighted and I'm proud of Billy Olalekun and what TC Resource Technology has done. This guy paid quite a large sum of money individually to come on our platform from Nigeria to sit down and learn what he learned. But then the truth is this: it's not about making visualization. It's about being able to gain employment. That's number one. Number two, when you have been before you are employed, you attend interview. It's about saying the right thing. Saying the right thing at the interview. I've seen people send me their CV. So say, please, can you help with my CV? I don't have the time. You can imagine I'm dealing with 4 international companies who are not in United Kingdom. 2 are in America. Imagine the time difference. And we have a platform. This is just a giveaway. So I hope you guys know that this is free. We're not collecting any dime. Now, so imagine as a CEO interfacing for major organizations in Europe, in UK, in America, across the globe. And at the same time being able to run TC Resource Technology. Now, last week I gave you a solid advice on how you can be employable. Now, my advice to people is this: if you enter uni at 100 level, start getting serious at 100 level. Don't start looking at the labor. Don't start getting ready for labor market at 400 level. That is silliness. That's wasting of time. Start getting ready for labor market at your year 1. Because if you start getting ready at year 1, by the time you get to year 4, you've had 4 years of work experience. Now, what we have taught so far is still theory. It's not different from what any university in Nigeria is teaching you, or any university in United Kingdom or across the globe. All of them are all theory. But what recruiters, what the labor force or labor market is looking for is guys who can turn my annual turnover from whatever it is last year to increase it drastically. That's what I will be looking at for as a CEO. And I think that if you have the company set up, that's what you're going to be looking out for. Currently on our platform, we have people from Dangote in Nigeria. We have people from Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning on our platform. And before they came, they do not even know anything, any jack about whatever they know now. But thanks be unto God that they know quite a lot now. And like I said, I think that it's time to move to the practical. I'll be deceiving you. I know the momentum is high, it's beautiful, it's enjoyable, it's solid. I know you guys are having fun, but we have only given you a tip of the iceberg. We have not even given you a tip of the iceberg. What we are about to give you is about 1,000%. We have only given you a fraction of 0.1. The Tableau that you guys are currently learning, you need a good 8 weeks to learn it perfectly well. You've only just learned the intermediate, just the verify. And it's not because we are keeping anything back. Again, we're looking at time. Imagine combining all those super courses together to help you. It's about time. Now, you then need to come on the work experience platform where, as a project manager, you'll be able to adequately manage a project from initiation to deployment using the right project management tools and the right project management processes that include framework, methodology, and engaging your relative stakeholders. That's when you can call yourself a project manager. You should be able, as a data scientist, to be able to work with a project manager in a project team. Because if they throw you into the deep end now, you'll be lost. Forget whatever you know now. Somebody said on LinkedIn, give me data and I will finish it. Yes, I agree with you and I like what you are doing. But there are some data that they will give you. You will not even know what to do with it. You will not know where to start. You will not know where to start. Whatever, it might look practical, what they are teaching you. Like the person that just spoke to you in LASU not a while ago. I'm sure she quoted out what was happening in our work environment. And I think that's the difference between us and the traditional lecturer. Everyone that will teach you are consultant. They are practicing industry experts in one industry or the other. The lady that just came to speak with you guys work in the National Health Service in the United Kingdom. So you can imagine, I'm sure you can see what all the things scenario that she painted. It's just so unfortunate that the guys that logged in online, you guys couldn't hear her. It would have been so beautiful for you to hear her. Now, very critical and very important. The focus should now be the practical bit of things. For now, you can use your visualization to bring money into the company that employ you. How you can reduce cost of operation. That's key. That's when you can call yourself a professional. Because besides that, what is the usefulness of that visualization? I'm not trying to kill your morale, but it starts with the taught classes. You can't jump into the project setting if you have not known what to do with those visualizations. It starts with that. And we have started with you. And we intend to do quite a lot with LASU. You just stay tuned. We intend to do quite a lot with LASU. And not just only LASU, beyond LASU, other universities in Nigeria. But we're starting with LASU. Now, I think I'm just going to. So, if you are interested, we don't want to assume. You see, I wonder what number we have in the LASU or where you are now. I wonder what number we have, in terms of attendance. But we believe in our stuff. Okay, I think I showed you last week how a guy came to United Kingdom who had banking background in Nigeria, came to United Kingdom to do his master's, an engineering student. Now he's a business analyst, he has forgotten about engineering. The truth is you've got to look at the market and look at what is trendy in the market, what the market needs. Does engineering trades, does it profit in the market? Of course. But when you put them in a project, it is the engineer is going to be managed by a project manager and also a lead business analyst. So it's always important to know what the market is saying. Very key and very important. And also you need to know how to tailor your CV. You see, what we have done in UK, Europe over the couple of years is we do not only teach, we do not only bring our students into our project, the project that we receive from other school, other company or in-house project. We do not only do that, we also mentor them on how they should write their CV, what they need to say when they go for an interview, where they need to look for the job. And not just that, we will also signpost them to recruiters in UK, Europe. depending on where you are located. Now, what we want to replicate the same thing in Nigeria, where we're currently talking to a couple of recruiters currently. So imagine now, when you finish your undergrad, you are happy, you are excited, beautiful. I think maybe by sheer grace is where you have about 30%, 20% of the graduates from each school being able to gain a befitting employment. And like I said, you can't blame the employers. The truth is, what we are being exposed to is still theory, and we need practical. So I'm going to leave. I don't want to make it just water it down by saying that, okay, if you are interested in the project, we assume that everybody is interested in the project. No, I don't want to assume. You will need to contact. We will send a Google form. You will need to, or a form, you will need to apply for a project, to be on our project. Now, we're not doing, this is not new. This is not new. Typically, this is what TCRT does. We have two platforms, the educational side of things, the institute side of things, and the work experience side of things. So when we teach students, it would then have to apply to be part of the project, because when you come to the project, it's like a work environment, even though it's virtual. It's like a work environment. So you meet people all across the globe. You meet people from Netherlands, from United Arab Emirates. I'm just telling you where we have students currently. So you then need to sign terms and conditions, because when you are given an employment by Shell or Chevron, for example, don't you get an appointment letter? You do. I'm sure you will say, can I get a response? Do you get an appointment letter when you pick up a job anywhere? Guys are online. Do you get a job? Do you get an appointment letter? Just unmute and say something. Yes, okay. Okay. Somebody has sent the chat. Yes, you do. Good. What they're automatically saying to you is, when you come across some confidential information, you'll be able to protect it. You will not allow your sentiment to rub off on the information you have, because by the time you come on our work experience platform, you would come across sensitive information. So we don't want you. Imagine now you come in this part of the world, it is sacred for our data. I taught you about data last week, and I told you about GDPR. It is critical. Our data is critical. We don't play with it. So that's why maybe some things are not quite important to some people in Nigeria, but for us, it is critically important. We don't play with it. So you will have to be ready for it. You will have to, because you're going to learn. It's just going to be that you are being employed by any multinational company, because after that, you're going to have a work reference. You're going to have a work reference that wherever you are in Nigeria, we have employed you on our platform, and you can put it on your CV. But besides that, the fact that we taught you, don't put this out on your CV, because if they call us, we will deny you. We will say we don't know you. So I think that has been nipped in the bud. I'm just going to teach within 10-15 minutes. So I think it's high time to us to give attention to some things. Now, there's something we call business case as a business analyst. There's something we call business case. Now, a business case is different from a business plan, even though they look similar. A business case is a document that validates the project or a task. A project or a task. That's what a business case does. So that means that any company that is going to start, for example, needs to first and foremost have a business case. And in that business case, it will contain that company's vision, mandate, its objective, its workforce, its direction, is business model. What and a business case is a live document. So as trends, as things change in the organization, that business case needs to be updated. And typically, you have a business analyst who create a business case and maintain a business case. So as long as that business is alive, then the business case, there must be a business case that is alive, running, and you automatically update the business case every time. So a business case is a document that validates an organization. You know, some people say, or they thought in Nigeria, organization and business are the same. Oh, I'm doing business. No, that's what I said. We should rather use the word project. No, you should rather use the word, you have an organization, you can have a task, you can have a project set up within that organization. I think that is clear. Am I recording? Oh, thank God I am. So the consult, I hope by the grace of God, before we round up the 6 weeks, I should be in Nigeria to see you guys face to face. I should be. Hopefully, I should. So, what is it? It's a document that provides justification for a proposed project. Project and tasks are the same, undertaken on the basis of expected profit. A company does not go into a task or a project without ascertaining what benefit is coming from that side. What benefit is coming from that side? So, business case then capture the reason for initiating a task or a project. That's what business case does. So you can see the similarity between business case and business plan. So people say if they want to set up a business or they want to collect a loan, they write a business plan to show whoever what we are doing or what we intend to do, and for the benefit of something, you need to get a loan or something else or whatever it is. Now, if we move on, because I said I'm going to be in a rush. So why do we need a business case? Why do we have to have a business? That's why most companies in Nigeria are falling out. It's because there is no thriving existing business case. There's no existing business. There's no business case that monitors and justify that project or put reasons together as to why that organization should exist. There's no business case like that. If there had been a business case from inception, from the very beginning, that's a document to keep tab on the organization, the operational side of the organization, the functionality of the organization. That's what you use that document to do. Now, so let me just break this down a little bit. Okay. Now, what is LDL development life cycle? We're looking at the life cycle of a particular project here. And you can see different diagrams. Now, you can see that. Can I ask a question? Have I taught this last week? Did I touch this last week? I don't think so. You know, we teach all the time. Even though I'm the CEO, I'm one of the teachers in the school. So that's it. I've taught over the week. I still. Then my device just logged out and logged back in. I think that device has worked because I think We have been working since 9 a.m. this morning, and it's almost 1 o'clock. So imagine talking. So let's assume somebody, a customer approached us, or an organization approached us and said they wanted this part. You can see where I put my cursor, this one. Can you see where I put my cursor? This particular diagram. Those online, can you see it? If the online people can see it, I believe the people in the all can see it. Can you see it? Oh, come on, guys. I need the responses. Come on. You're still quiet.
Yes.
So let's assume this is what the customer, this is what the customer wants. This is what he wants. I've changed it now. This is what the customer wants. The customer wants a tree. He wants a solution. He wants a tree. He wants us to develop a solution. To develop a tree that has green leaves on top and a suspended tire and a rope. That's what he wants. It was quite specific. It was quite, it was quite clear. But this is when you know the work of a business analyst. Now, you can see the way how each person's in the organization or in a project, how they understood what the customer wants. The sponsor, the owner of the organization, or the CEO thought, okay, hang on a minute. A customer wants a tree, he got it right, a brown tree with green leaves, a suspension, he got that right. But the type of suspension is the customer is looking for is not what the sponsor captured. The same way, the project leader understood it differently. The same way, the analyst that would design understood it differently. The programmer understood it differently. The testers, they understood it differently. The business consultant understood it, or business development manager understood it differently. Now, the project or the solution, the work, was documented wrongly. No tree at all. Now, the operation installed this particular slide, which is rubbish. Now, this is what we build the customer. We build the customer for this. So you can imagine that we've gotten it wrong in the budget side, and definitely we'll get it wrong in the resource and in the time frame, with the time to deliver the solution. And this is this kind of support the organization, because of course, after you have delivered the solution, maybe you have to, of course, create a support culture or a maintenance culture for whatever product you have developed. Now, this is what we advertise for the customer. You can see a lot of things have gone there. Now, when we deliver the project or the solution to the customer, this is what we deliver. We delivered a tree without any leaves, with a Christmas decoration and this kind of suspension. You think that customer is going to be happy? Absolutely not. He's going to be furious. You build it wrongly. You advertise his product wrongly, and then you deliver a wrong product. Oh God, it's going to be so crazy. It's going to be so crazy. It's going to be so crazy. So if we look at it again, now this is where the work of the business analyst comes in. Whenever resource, money, or effort is being consumed, you want to deliver just enough detail to enable decision to be made without over-committing resources. If the solution the customer wants, even if you can get it maybe 90%, 80%, that's good enough. That's good enough. Look at what we deliver to the customer. It's not close 80%. Look at what we deliver. We delivered this. We advertise this product as this, a black tree. So obviously it's going to lose a lot of money. So whenever resource or effort is being consumed, you want to deliver just enough is really playing off. Let me do it this way so that we don't lose track of this thing. Let me move the host to this. Let's do this. I was just talking. I didn't know that I've been unmuted for a long time. Oh, so sorry. Okay. Okay. Sorry, apologies. I didn't know. So I think I should start from here. So this is a short overview of a detailed a detailed overview of what you are in a business case, what you are expected to do when you are writing up or creating a business case. These are the things that you are expected to do. You are expected to write an executive summary. Now, executive summary, the way to write executive summary is to talk about where you are, what you intend to do, just in summary. That is, you look at the beginning and the end at the same time. Look at the middle, look at everything. So you capture what you just give us an overview of what you intend to do and where you are at. Then the next one is the background. Then you look at the background. Okay, why are we embarking on this particular project? What issue do we have? Why do we need to move? Did we see an opportunity and we wanted to capture that opportunity? Then you conduct a visibility study. Look at your target market, strategy analysis. Of course, in a strategy analysis, you need to look at certain things here. And what we are looking at is a SWOT analysis. And SWOT analysis means your strength, your weakness, your opportunity, and your threat. So that's what SWOT simply stand for. So those are the things that you look at. Then your perspective. Then you look at what are the political elements that could affect your organization? What are the economic elements that could affect your organization? Or even give opportunity to your organization? Social. So I'm actually giving a meaning of perspective, as it were. So P means political, E means economical, social, technological, as it were, and then you go on and on and on. So these are the things that we need to look at clearly. Sorry, my internet is playing up. Let me change to another one. Sorry, let me change to another one. So with this now, I'm fine. Yes, with this, I'm fine. Yes, I'm fine now. Sorry about that. So these are the elements that you look at. So these are what you do. You do a risk assessment. Then your deliverables has to be in Moscow prioritization. Those are you look at those things that you must have, those things that you should have, you couldn't have, you won't have. Sorry, you could have, you should have, and won't have. That's the meaning of Moscow. Moscow, M means must, S means should, C means could, W means won't. So what are those things? Let's assume now we want to build an operating system in an hotel. What are those things that you must put into that system that should be that must stand as a must? What are those things? What are those things that should be part of the system? What are those things that are not they are not a must? They could be, and you could do without them, but they could be part of the system. And what are those things that you won't include in the solution that you are building? So that's the definition of Moscow. Now you have to look at your organizational structure. You have to look at governance. Okay, looking at what framework are you looking at, as it were? What methodology do you want to do? Now your communication channel. Now the relative stakeholders that you have in that organization, how do you communicate with them? Then you have to look at your change control, your resource audit, your quality requirement, your budget, your cost benefit analysis, your approach to option appraisal and evaluation. So these are the things that you need to work on when you are developing a business case. Irrespective of what you are doing, whether it is in the financial industry or in the oil and gas industry or in education side of things, you have got to follow this trend. Very importantly. Very importantly. So we are picking them one by one, and I think we should stop here. Strategic case. What are we going to be looking at? We're going to be looking at the organization overview. We're going to be looking at the issues and the project objective. Okay, why do we want to go into this task? Why? What opportunity have we seen? Now, what is the objective of this particular task? Now, what are those issues that are with already existing process or system or arrangement or modus of operandi? What are the issues with it? Now, what are the business need and the gap that we have identified? Okay, this is where the organization is. This is where the organization needs to be. Now, what is the gap in between? What is the issue? What do we want to address? Now, what do we need for this particular project or task? Now, even though we go this way, what is the impact of this project or this work or this task on our organization? So these are the things that you look at. So out of all these elements, then you have to break all these things down. You have to break all these things down. Overview of the project program and how it will meet the aims and the objective of the organization. The organization has a mandate, an objective. Now, whatever we want to do must not be taken out of the context, must not go out of the company's mandate, goals, visions. It must rather enhance the vision. That's pretty much what we can do. I think we should stop this way because I think we have done quite a lot today. I think we should stop this way so that within the next 10, 5, 15 minutes, let's answer questions. Somebody said he has been. Okay, let's ask questions. What regarding what we have been taught so far in the project management, in the data, in the business analysis, in the short brief that I gave you? Okay, what does anybody has any question online and on site? I mean in LASU. Do we have questions? If you have questions, please by all means let the organizers know so that we can take your question, please. Hello? Let's take questions. Let's take questions. John, can you hear me? John Marks, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Am I being asked? I've not been and nobody's hearing me. Idara, can you hear me? Okay, somebody. Yes, we can. Okay, so let's ask questions. What's going on in LASU about attendance? Ask questions, please. Ebuka, what question do you have? If you are in the hall and you have not signed attendance, just send us your name on the Telegram. Just send us your name. We include your name because that attendance is critical, is important. You just send your name. But if you come into the hall as say like 30 minutes ago, you missed everything. You did not attend the lecture because there was still going to be an aptitude test after the 6 weeks. There's still going to be an aptitude test. So does anybody, for those in the hall, send your question on Telegram. Does anybody has any question? Or if you can get to the organizers, let's tackle these questions and let's call it a day. While we are waiting for those questions, let me quickly say something. I've had people talk about Udemy and Coursera. They are very good platforms. Can we have an example of a business case? How do you mean an example of a business case? The best way to have an example of a business case is when you join a project. Then you create a project, a business case yourself. Let me show you some of the platforms that we have. Let me show you something. I'm sure you guys can still see my screen. Let me go to one of our school 2. Let me show you guys something. Okay. Let me show you something. I'm sure you guys can still see my screen for those who are still in the all and online. Let me show you something. So you can see my screen. That's one of the two that we call it Basecamp. That's one of the two that we use. You can see our student. Their picture is there. So you can see what I'm talking about, because according to what I taught you last week, when it has to do with data, your picture is your data. Your name is your data. People should not mess with it. Now, this is the project that we started yesterday. DS Governance, how to create a PMO, a project management office. This is what we started just yesterday. So if you have not seen, if there's nothing uploaded yet, it was just started just 2 days ago, really. The internet is really acting. We have gotten to winter. Okay, so you can see a couple of things here, a couple of documents here. So you can see it there. So the person that want to have an example of a business case, don't do copy and paste. That's one thing I've learned. I've just showed you the content that should be in a business case. That's what you should be after. Now, John, you should actually endeavor to be part of a project where you create a business case. That's what you should be looking out for. Not, okay, a sample of a business case that you can just be using and you can put it side by side and be looking at, okay, I want to, it should be like this, it should not be like this, it should be like this. No, that's not how to work. You should know those things, those content that should be in a business case and be able to create your own business case. That's what you need to do. Let me also show you another project here on our walkthrough. You can see that you have not, for those who have been in LASU for 4 weeks now, you have not come across anything like this. Yeah, because that's one of the two for the project, not for class. And also we upload assignment here. Let's look at another one. And those are the courses that we do. You can see them: GDPR, machine learning. Now this is what the project we just finished working on. TCRT data portal. You know how you can have a Nigerian data portal. In this data portal, you have every sector in Nigeria, up every information that you will need on any sector in Nigeria is there. So we have to create a website for it, such that if anybody need any information on anything, it's just like our own Google. It's just like our own Google. It's just that for those who are active for the recording, that shows that you have not been attending classes. That shows that you have not been attending class, because all the recording, let me tell you, see, one of the things I need you to do, the dancing, Adini, Mushore, let me tell you guys one thing you guys need to do. The tool that we have exposed you guys to get used to it, like Telegram. You can make call on Telegram. You can do a conference call on Telegram. You can do quite a lot on Telegram. Now, you're on Telegram. Every document, every information posted last year, you can still retrieve it on that Telegram. So endeavor to put in an effort, scroll up and see all the past recording. Every past recording has been uploaded here. Every past recording. Okay, I've seen you, Constance. I've seen your name. So that's my advice. If you want to know how to create a business case, it's not about sending you a sample. Because if I send you a sample, I'm going to be sending you my work that I did for another company, and that's private. I won't do that. I can't do that. Because the organization did not tell me to send you their work. So if you want, you can go on Google and see samples of business case. But what you should be concerned about is what are the content inside the business case. Now, be part of a project and create a business case from beginning to the end. Because one of the things they will ask you as a business analyst is, is how do you create what are those things? Have you created a business? How can you maintain a business case? And so you should be able to effectively defend that. Very critical. Yeah, the recording will be posted. Just give it an hour after we have drawn the curtain. You will have whatever that you need. So please, questions, If there are no questions, then we might have to. If question did not come, this is 22 past the hour. If question did not come within the next 5 minutes, I think we'll have to draw the curtain. So if you are online, you can unmute and ask your question. If you are on site, use your Telegram or get in touch with the organizers over there, and let's undo your question. Yeah. Go ahead and ask anything you want to ask about the project. So that's one of the tools that we use. So that's why you can see people's work there. So the students they are the one that goes ahead and do the work. There's Wakanda. This particular project was on carbon dioxide emission. Is it carbon dioxide? How do you guys call it? This is science student. Is it carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide? Carbon dioxide rather. So that's, you can see there are quite a number of visualizations that was uploaded on it on different websites as it went. So you can see we looked at different countries and did their carbon. That's Turkey, that's London Bureau. That's what we worked on, London Bureau carbon dioxide emission. So you can see we worked on Turkey, on Ghana, a couple of others like that. Yeah, a couple of others like that. I think a couple of other countries, I think about 10, 15 countries also that we worked on how their own carbon dioxide emission. So if question did not come in the next 5 minutes, I'll assume that there is no more questions, so we'll call it a day. So what's the duration and what do you expect from us within the period? Within the period of the project. Between 2 to 4 months. It can go for as far as 6 months, 9 months, but at least 3 months. At least 3 months for the project. At least, or a 2 months or 1.5 months thereabout, depending on the project. It will determine on the project. Yeah, you work in teams. We would have for the project. We would have we will put, okay, like I said, what you would typically do in any organization, that's what we are going to do for you. So we would what we would do is to choose a project manager, a business analyst, a lead business analyst, or what you have in a project environment or in a project team. That's what we are going to have. So that's what we are going to have, and we give portfolios to people to act as a project manager and work as a project manager on a particular project, so that by the time you are going for an interview as a project manager, you will know what to say. What is it, how many hours a week? It's I can't, because when it comes to project, you guys will be the one that will determine. We just give you guys a mandate, and of course it will reflect on your CV. That's the essence of the project. So for the hours to put into, looking at an average of 10 hours a week, between 5 to 10 hours a week, because there are 3 statutory project meeting in a week. So if there are 3 statutory meetings and each of the meeting goes for as far as 1 hour or 1.5 hours, so you can put that together in parentheses, that could be about 4 to 5 hours. How can a business owner initiate the problem? I'm not getting your question, Ryan. I'm not getting your question. When you say initiate the problem, what do you mean by initiate the problem of the customer? And I think the second one is a bit clear. And what was the most creative requirement? As a business analyst, there are things that you need to be good at. You need to be good at gathering requirements, managing your stakeholders, and also be able to, have knowledge of some skills. I mean, some technical skills, some technical competencies, like being able to create a business case and maintain that business case. Being able to use some tools as well, some tools like Jira Confluence. So those are the tools that you will come across here in the project environment. Is there any prerequisites for applying for the project? It's just to apply. It's just to apply. I'm not sure I get what you said. Prerequisite. Just to apply. It's just to apply. So you just have to wait for us to send out a link, and then if you want to get involved, yes, that's it's up to you. So there's no, once you see the link, just but I need to speak to the management of LASU as regards this. Very important. And the project meeting differs. It's not something that we might have to come together like this to in LASU all, because those project meetings could be in the night, say like 7, 8, 9, anytime during the week. So one of the factors again that you need to have access to internet individually as an individual. That's key. So like I said, in a week you are looking at 3 to 5 hours of a project. 3 to 5 hours on a project meeting for a project meeting. That's very important. So if there are no questions, I think we've done 15 minutes on the questions. Yeah, the work should reflect on your CV. Yeah, that's the reason for the project anyway. It should. If there are no questions, I think if there are more questions, we have Telegram. Send it to Telegram. If you want to send it on LinkedIn, personal message, not on the timeline, that's fine. If you want to send it on those two medium, what's it called? Then that's fine. That's super fine. That's super fine. I want to use the opportunity to thank. What's the difference between a project analyst and a business analyst? Some companies call it funny. There shouldn't be anything called a project analyst. But some companies just call the name. It should rather be a project manager. A project manager and a business analyst, they differ, but sometimes they do some certain similarity work. They do some certain things together. Their work cut across each other. So the project manager, for example, determines the scope, the budget, the time frame for the project, and the resource needed for that particular project. While the business analyst focuses on gathering requirements and maintaining the right document for the project. That's key. Same thing the project manager too. So they cut across each other. Some organizations in the developed world, they will want a project manager that has the skill set of a business analyst, and vice versa. A business analyst that has the skill set of a project manager. So they want to buy one to get two free. So employ one to get two skill sets. Some employers are like that, but I don't think that is right in Nigeria yet. You can't do that in Nigeria. The work will be too much. But in UK, it's been the normal norm. You hardly see any company that will employ a project manager and a business analyst at the same time in an organization. You hardly. But if it does happen. There are. I'm not saying you don't have it, but there are. But most companies will either prefer a business analyst with project manager competencies, and vice versa. If there are no questions, okay, this is where we draw the curtain. I said I want to use the opportunity to thank the management of LASU and also Dr. Ofem and his team, particularly Olumide. Thank you so much, guys, for putting this together. I know it's not a joke, because even individually you would experience some technical network issues. But thank you guys for a good job well done. I hope to see you guys very soon. Thank you, and please have a very beautiful afternoon. Go out.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07502460290. Please leave a message after the tone. When we finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options. This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 0750246.
If we get